During the 1950s and 60s, Lou visited the streets of Harlem daily and learned a great deal by watching musicians perform and visiting the Sander Library. He would pore over book after book, learning about the actions of legendary figures. Lou agreed that according to Malcolm X, even well-meaning teachers at his schools taught only the same things they'd been taught, using textbooks that repeated the same propaganda that had been repeated before.
I'm speaking now from what I think, from what I have seen, from what I have analyzed, and the conclusions that I have reached.
Jackie Robinson's ability to play baseball and breaking the color barrier in Major League Baseball made a lasting impression on this young boy from Harlem.
Jane Fonda is an extraordinary woman. She has left her mark on history and will not be forgotten. She has paved her way through Hollywood, turned radical in the 70s, and became a fitness queen in the 80s. But what I believe is one of the most important and controversial time periods in Jane Fonda's life is her radical opposition against the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War affected everyone in America. Jane Fonda. What comes to mind when you hear her name?
During the 1920s, people flocked to the movies because of the new development of sound in movies. Among the most popular of these movies were those of the Marx Brothers, the hilarious comedy group that dominated vaudeville and then the big screen. The Marx Brothers used their performance experience in vaudeville and their command of the English language to create a rare combination of social commentary and slapstick comedy that was tremendously appealing to the audiences during the early years of the movie industry.
The Marx Brothers had a special talent that was not very often used at all at this period of time, and that was improvisation. They knew each other so well and could play off each other so well that they could change the script as things were going on. Sometimes they would change things on stage, sometimes they would even go into the audience, sometimes would talk directly to the audience and make fun of what they were doing on stage.